Welcome to this partner introduction to Add-On Software by Barista. My name is Nico Spence. I'm the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Basis International, and I'll be joined today by Paul Yeomans, our Add-On Software Product Manager. In this session, we're going to cover some introduction to Add-On Software features and functions, showing off some of the benefits of its rewrite utilizing the Barista Rapid Application Development Tool. Barista is a data dictionary-based rapid application development tool, and it delivers to the Add-On Software product many features and benefits that hitherto were not available in the product set. Basis's goal of delivering these building blocks to you, our partners, is to assist you in developing a thriving, sustainable business, give you the ability to create vertical market solutions without having to go and reinvent the wheel with the core building block components. So let me hand over to Paul to give you a brief introduction to what Add-On Software looks like.
Thank you, Nico. So this is what Add-On Software looks like. In the upper left corner, we have all the different modules that are available, AP, AR, etc. As the modules are selected, you'll notice that the tasks change down below. The common tasks that you might access and use on a daily or multiple times a day basis, are fully exposed for very quick access. Other tasks, such as reporting or period end processing, are exposed when that folder is selected, keeping them nice and tidy. If we go to Accounts Receivable, Simple Invoice Entry, let's take a look at what that entry form looks like. Modern lookup tools, such as the calendar, speed data entry, search fields, such as the lookup here, allow us to bring up the tables from behind the system. Here's Taylor Sporting Goods. Select that. It enters the information for that particular customer, and we're on our way. Additionally, we can jump between areas if we need to do a quick lookup. Let's go over to Taylor Sporting Goods customer record. If we go here, we've got a nice clean look again. Name and address tab, profile tab. Profile tab again has got our defaults that are set up for this vendor with search features for each one. Aging and sales summary gives us a snapshot. And here's a drill down that'll explain what makes up the balance of that $8,800. We select that, and it pulls forward all the active invoices, again totaling that $8,800. Let's close these out. If we needed to go back to a task that we had previously run, there's no need to go back through and do the navigation to get to that task. We can go down to the history area and bring it back up and run it as though we had run it from the module itself. So historically, you can go backwards within that same session and quickly re-access an area that you'd been working in. For users who need a quick way to get back to common tasks, we also have the favorites feature. Going up to favorites, I can drop this down and I've got invoice entry from the AP module available, and these favorites can be added with a simple right click, and they can be across modules, across bundles. It really doesn't matter. So if my primary focus for my work day is invoice entry and in AP and in the AR, I can actually launch them from the favorites. And there we are. Let's get back to some more details.
Thanks, Paul. Let's look at what we're going to cover in today's session. We'll firstly talk about what's in it for the partner, what's in it for you to participate in this new program. We'll talk about the Add-On Software features. We'll tell you what's included in the stack that we deliver with Add-On Software. We'll speak about the potential for an incremental upgrade path, perhaps from an existing solution, be it add-on based or be it just a business basic solution that may be character or GUI. How can you incrementally upgrade your client base to the new Add-On Software solution while implementing your vertical market customizations? We'll speak about the unique plan that's incorporated into the Add-On Software Partner Program, and that is the ability for you to contribute towards the development of the solution. And then we'll talk about your next steps to get started in the program. Firstly, what's in it for you? What does the partner get from this relationship? Firstly, you get a product that is low risk. It's a trusted brand. Basis International is 25 years old in 2010, and Add-On actually predates Basis International. Basis itself utilizes Add-On Software as its core ERP solution, obviously with significant customizations. It's a reliable and scalable solution, so much like the Basis technology upon which it is built, we can scale from 1 or 2 users up to several hundreds of users. it's competitively priced. When we looked at our competition in this marketplace and looked at the ERP market space, we recognized that it's important to be competitive both at the low end, to be scalable from the 1 or 2 user type system right up to the many hundred user size systems. So we've delivered a user-based pricing that is flexible, that meets that requirement. It has a modern look and feel. You will be very proud of the solution. You'll be able to demonstrate it well to your client base. It shows well. It'll run on any of the GUI platforms, be they a Apple Mac, a Windows 7, or even on the Linux platform. As I mentioned earlier, we could deliver a complete solution stack. No more having to go out and purchase individual third-party components. Basis delivers that stack with the Basis solution set. We have the rapid application development tool Barista. That makes it very easy and quick for you to customize the add-on product to your client's requirements. We can accommodate multiple workforce languages, again leveraging the capabilities of the underlying technology. Barista and of course AddonSoftware comes in multiple languages. We give you access to source code, so you're able to customize the solution to meet your client's requirements, but we'll also give you the ability to preserve those customizations through an upgrade. We have a very supportive partner program. We recognize that in order for our product to be successful, you need to be successful. So we've given you the ability to partner with us in the whole process of delivering the solution, including participation in developing the solution itself. So we have the building block architecture, removing the need for you to do the mundane work of dealing with an AR, an AP, a GL, inventory, purchase order, sales order processing. All of those modules are built into the core building blocks. And that relieves you to focus on those vertical market specialties that make your product different, that allow you to customize the solution to meet your client's requirements. So by focusing on your vertical market, you don't waste time doing the mundane tasks. It empowers you with the ability to do very tight integration. You can take custom modules that might be written or custom screens that might be written in raw BBJ, and you can integrate it into the Barista look and feel. So you're able to plumb in any existing handwritten code or newly created handwritten code into the Barista framework, giving you a seamless look and feel. Now let's have a look at some of the add-on software features.
First off, businesses are often very concerned about customized solutions. It's been their experience that they're both too complex and too expensive. Many are, but AddonSoftware certainly is not. AddonSoftware is composed of fully functional modules. They run right out of the box, and we like to say, without the constraints of the box. What does that mean? Customization. Customization means that AddonSoftware adapts to your business requirements. Businesses aren't adapting to the limitations or the harsh structure of a solution. Because it's from Basis International, you know that it's platform independent. We will never dictate your choice in hardware. It's easy to maintain, easy to customize. AddonSoftware is also affordable, with no hidden cost to surprise you. In fact, we put so much into the product, I think you'll find that you'll become less dependent on expensive third-party tools. As far as acquisition choices, we've given you the choice of traditional permanent license purchase, an aggressively priced annual subscription plan, and with our cloud licensing protection, you can now provide to your customers software as a service and add that to your business model. It's easy to use and, best yet, easy to train others to use. We've embraced GUI navigation standards from Windows and from Apple, and along the way we've maintained common keyboard commands. There's no new navigation that you need to figure out here. It's cloud computing ready. We'll mention a little bit more about that in a moment. It preserves your customizations. This has been pointed out by several of our partners as perhaps the holy grail of customized software. You're no longer frozen in time due to heavy customization in the product. You can actually go forward with upgrades, with new product, with new OSs, and pull your customization along with you. We've got an excellent Java Break video on that. It's available online, preserving mods through upgrades. It's in our Java Break archive. So what else is included? We've got a built-in report writer, which is adequate for most of the jobs you'll encounter. If you want to really jazz one up and give it a very specialized look, you can integrate your reports that you've designed by the iReport designer and pull them back into the solution. We've included the Barista RAD tool. Addon Software was built using Barista. We've included the tool to help you continue your application development, making it faster, more efficient. We've added interesting new security features, a role-based security that is both easy to set up and, perhaps more importantly, easy to maintain. We also, built into that security system, have added a configurable audit trail. Both of these features are critical in most forms of business today.
We have a new employee who's joined the organization, Fred Jones. After we've created his profile, we assign him to a security role. We look at the security roles we've already built in the system, and he's joined us in sales and marketing. He can indeed have several roles, but for this demo we're just going to have him in the sales and marketing department. We save that role, close it out, and we're going to take a look at what powers we've given to our friend Fred. The upper panel shows the different role structures we've already created. We've selected sales and marketing. Under tasks, we have all the tasks that are associated with this particular application, and we're going to look down here in maintenance, and as a sales and marketing person, he is entitled to view, add, modify, but not delete a customer record in the system. Let's take a look and see if that is indeed true. We're going to pull over Fred's view of our application, and here we are in accounts receivable customers, and you'll see that he is not able to delete the record. And we'll take another look at this at a more granular level. We can double click on salespersons, and we can see that though he is allowed to view the salesperson code and view the description, which would be the name in this case, he is not allowed to view the commission rate. We would save that to the system. I'm going to go back over to his view of the world here. And here you can see his ability to view the codes, view Andrew, but indeed he is not able to view Andrew's commission rate or any of the other records in here with commission rates. We looked at the permissions, and here's the auditing. This will create an audit record for any modifications made to any of the fields on that customer window. So if you're making a change to the customer name, there'll be an audit record generated, and we'll go take a peek at that as well. All part of a single profile, sales and marketing. We'll bring Fred back over here. We're going to go back to the customer maintenance. We're going to go to the Everest Industries record, and we're going to change their address. Save that into the system. We'll go back to the administrator role view. Under transaction logs, I'm going to go to the audit log, and we can take a look at, make this clearer here, we can take a look at Fred's activity in the changes he's made today. Here's the street name that we changed, and it shows the audit date, the actual time it was done, the table alias, table record key, etc. You write no code to get any of this capability. It is built in.
Our document output feature is robust in that it contains the ability to create an email, fax, PDF, archive, interface with Google Docs, and convert your report to an ASCII text. No need for third-party tools here. Additionally, you can preserve your investment in legacy report code. You can pull that forward with you. It also allows you to preview and adjust formatting prior to producing those reports. Multi-language configurability means that you could adapt from a single source code. You can adapt Addon Software to different parts of the United States where English may be a second language, or internationalize the solution. Here we have a session running in English, and moving over to a secondary language is as simple as relaunching the product. Right now we have Barista available in 7 languages. In other languages to be added is really just a trivial process. And here we have Addon Software in Spanish. We've included the whole host of basis utilities in the product, starting with the basis update service.
which is a method of applying patches to your solution remotely. It comes with a built-in SQL inquiry engine. It has a file access traffic cop, whereby if two folks are encountering the same master file, you can actually set it to alert you when that file is freed up, allowing you to access and make the changes you need to make. The Saved Reports feature allows you to take defaults that you've set for a certain report structure and storing them and saving them for your own use, or making them public and distributing them across the organization. Add-on software is also MDI and SDI flexible. What that means is multiple document interface, or it can be set to run in single document interface, critical in multi-screen workplaces. The user favorites section is something I demonstrated at the outset of this session.
Using Barista's built-in SQL-based inquiry subsystem, we can quickly create a phone listing for our California vendors. We select the binoculars to start the inquiry process, and it brings up the entire vendor master inquiry table. A right click allows us to filter the records. We're going to filter by state, where the operator value is equal to California. We're going to add that, click OK, and now we have a subset, but we're still showing way too much data for us. So we're going to go to the inquiry columns, which will allow us to determine what displays. We can uncheck all and come back and make some selections. In this case, we want to know the vendor name on this report. We want to know the contact name, their telephone, their extension, and that should do it. We click OK, and we now have a subset of our California vendors. We can go back to the filtered records, save the defined filter, name it, and we have the opportunity here to save it as an option for other users or just for our own use. We click OK to save it. It now becomes part of our drop-down filtering. We can go back to the null filter setting, which brings up, with the columns that we had selected, our entire record, or drop backwards to just California vendors. Clicking on the column headers allows us to do sorting or reverse sorting. We can go up into the search feature, type our first letter, and quickly drop into Western Sports Supply. All of this comes built into Barista Tool without any additional code having been written whatsoever. I've launched the AR invoice entry header window, and it is constrained by the MDI, this background framework. But with a quick click, I select the Shift key, and we're going to launch the Age Transactions report, and it actually launches and is not controlled by the MDI framework whatsoever. Additionally, it has file, record, edit, view, and help capabilities that the MDI window does not have. It does not have those attributes because it's actually getting those attributes from the parent window in the background. We can minimize the MDI, and our SDI window is still up and available and functional. We can bring that all back, and we can exit out of Add-on Software. We can actually go back here to the launch dock that I mentioned, and we're going to launch a single functional window off the launch dock, which is indeed an SDI function, and this is the only thing that's running is a customer master. And we can go on through here and take a peek. Here's our good friends Everest Industries. We keep running into them, and we can perform our tasks right here, launching directly from the launch dock. And you can actually build this launch dock with your programs, be they CUI or GUI, and they can be launched separately in SDI mode. It's got context-sensitive help. It's got the flexibility and navigation in that you can navigate across the screens between the fields using keyboard or mouse or both. We've included a Jetty web server, which allows for zero deployment, meaning remotely install, remotely maintain, and remotely deliver patches to your clients. We have a built-in espresso search so that you can configure and customize your own drill downs just by linking different data tables and including the drill down feature. We've got live backup capability, which allows you to avoid taking down a 24/7 type of business in order to do an upgrade. We have excellent Java breaks on many of these features and utilities that are included in the AddonSoftware product. It's friendly and thereby can interface properly with your verticals. AddonSoftware is built as the core building blocks for your solution. It also has a report archiving feature. Any report that you've produced is saved off electronically to be recalled at any time.
So, you see the value, you see the benefits of moving forward, taking advantage of the AddonSoftware partnership opportunity. You can see how you can take advantage of these building blocks to implement them in your core application, perhaps adding your vertical market specialty to the add-on building blocks. But what's your next step? Maybe it's an incremental upgrade path, and that's something we suggest you consider. It may be a hybrid solution that you're looking for. Perhaps you've got an older GUI that needs a more modern facelift. Maybe it's not capable of being run on other platforms, other GUI platforms than Windows. Or perhaps you even have an older character-based app that you want to merge and move forward and bring forward into the add-on software paradigm. Well, the good news is you can do that with Barista and Addon Technology. Addon itself has taken that approach. The accounting bundle, which consists of AR, AP, and GL, is all available in the new modern look and feel. And similarly, the distribution bundle is available. That includes inventory control, invoicing, purchase order processing, sales order processing, and sales analysis. So all of that is available right now in the latest and greatest versions. But if you wanted to use some of the older modules, the manufacturing and payroll, those are still available in the character-based world. You can merge those in and run them as a hybrid in conjunction with a more modern accounting and distribution. The newer versions will be rolling out in the upcoming months, and you could even get in on that project. You can participate as a CoOp developer and start bringing in components of manufacturing forward to the latest Barista look and feel. You can also use that approach to bring your custom modules and upgrade them in an incremental fashion. There's a separate Java break video that will actually illustrate the mechanisms, the choices that you have on bridging your CUI to GUI approach and using a hybrid solution to deliver on the promise of the new capabilities. Thought it would be useful for you to see a hybrid solution approach, and this is actually my own desktop. So I'm running on an Apple Mac, so you see the Apple Mac look and feel. But on the top right-hand corner, you see the accounts payable, the standard AddonSoftware accounts payable. I'm looking at a vendor master file there. In the top middle, you'll see that I'm running a customized piece of GUI code that was originally written in Visual Pro 5 to show off serial number information for basis products. In the middle sort of back section, you'll see the Powered by BBJ logo, so that gives me access to the order entry modules, which are a standalone component of Basis technology that we make available to all of you to run either in a thin client or in the browser user interface. But then down below in the blue old character-based screen, you'll see that I'm also able to run a standardized Add-On 6 module that's still in character-based mode. So you can launch all of those modules from within your Barista menu, and you can have them seamlessly plug in to your existing interface. Some of the other upgrade approaches for doing incremental upgrades is to consider that every customer is an opportunity that can require a particular strategy to move them forward. One of the things that might intrigue them is the new modern GUI look and feel. So perhaps the current application they're running is an older GUI application that has a dated Windows 95 or Windows 98 look and feel, and they want to move forward to the Windows 7 look and feel. That's one of the benefits you'll get with the Barista add-on. Or perhaps they're just looking for peace of mind. They have an application that still functions the way they expect it to function, but they want to move that forward, and you can offer them that peace of mind through an incremental upgrade path. You give them an upgrade path, the latest version, and they can slowly migrate across to the latest capabilities of the technology. It gives you the opportunity for a very low risk, try before buy approach. You give them immediate gratification as you roll out. For example, in our case at Basis, we implemented the general ledger and the accounts payable because we had no modifications to those modules. Obviously, as you might expect with our inventory purchase order processing, our whole serial number tracking system, we had extensive modifications to our order processing structure. But we were able to implement the two hand in glove, and where the older software expected to update the older GL, older add-on character-based GL, we merely put in triggers to redirect those updates to the newer add-on software GL. We can then deliver a GUI solution on your platform of choice. You can run in a hybrid environment with a mixed match of, say, the server running Linux and the clients running Windows 7 or Apple Mac. You have a lower cost of transition from green screen equipment. You can keep older modules continue to run on the heads down keyboard entry type modules, and you can deliver WYSIWYG report writing capabilities through the iReport functionality immediately that you've defined a data dictionary. So a phased implementation equals an affordable solution, an approach that we think will bear fruit in the future for you.
The co-op community is perhaps the most interesting and unique part of the Add-on Software Partner Program. It's optional, and by optional I mean you can decide to participate or not participate at all. And in fact, should you decide to participate, your level of participation is up to you. What we've done is we've taken the open source model and added a commercial twist. Open source in that you are contributing with directed development and improvement to the product. The commercial twist, you receive product credits and your monthly partner fee is significantly reduced. You get to work with lead product developers on the program, moving it forward, and actually have a say in the direction of the development of the product itself. What are your next steps? You've just completed the first one. We hopefully have whetted your appetite about add-on software and what it can do for your business. The next step is the Barista Application Framework training. It's formalized training, 3 days, November 8th, 10th, and 12th, and it's a full day of training starting at 8:30 Mountain Time and running to approximately 4:30. A week later, we run into Advanced Barista for Add-on Software. What this is 1 day of training specific to Add-on, at the end of which you should be ready to contribute to the product through the CoOp Development feature, understanding our SVN, check-in, check-out, and preservation of mods. Less formal, but perhaps equally as important, we'd invite you to explore the Add-on Software web. The partner pages are now accessible to you, and in those partner pages you've got details to the partner program itself and the pricing tables and lots of other resources we think you'll find interesting. We'd invite you to download the product. Download it on your machine, give it a ride around the block, see what it does. The Java breaks are recorded video sessions that we've been running for a little over a year now. They've got lots of information and we've made it real concise, typically about 30 minutes. Real focused on Basis, its tools, often using Add-on Software as the example. And then of course we'd invite you to read the documentation.
Thanks, Paul. So to summarize, what have we covered today? We've spoken about what's in this partnership for you. We've given you a bit of an insight into a couple of hand-picked add-on software features, and in fact some features that Barista have brought to the add-on software suite. We've told you what's included in the product stack. We've given you an example of how you can go about an incremental upgrade for your existing clients. And we've touched on the capabilities of the CoOp Development community concept. And we've outlined your next steps. So let's take your questions.